Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we delve into How to Thrive in the Virtual Workplace, a comprehensive guide published in 2021 for navigating the evolving terrain of remote work. Crafted with meticulous care, this book breaks down the paradigm of working away from the traditional office environment, providing invaluable insights for both individuals and organizations. It outlines the manifold benefits of remote work, lays down strategic steps for seamless implementation, and introduces effective tools and techniques to foster a productive virtual workplace. Authored by Robert Glazer, a visionary leader and the founder and CEO of Acceleration Partners, alongside Mick Sloan, a seasoned content and leadership development manager at the same firm, this book is grounded in a wealth of practical experience. Glazer, recognized as one of Glassdoor's top CEOs of small and medium companies in the US and celebrated for his thought leadership in prestigious outlets like Harvard Business Review and Fast Company, brings his extensive knowledge to the forefront. Together with Sloan, they share actionable advice, born from leading a globally acclaimed affiliate marketing agency renowned for its exceptional company culture. How to Thrive in the Virtual Workplace speaks to a broad audience, from organizational leaders contemplating the shift to remote operations, to employees seeking a more meaningful and fulfilling remote work experience, and even to those intrigued by the future dynamics of work. This episode is a must-listen for anyone looking to excel in the rapidly expanding digital workspace, offering a roadmap to not just adapt, but to truly thrive in the virtual workplace. How to Thrive in the Virtual Workplace. Simple and effective tips for successful, productive, and empowered remote work. Introduction. Unlock the secrets to flourishing in a remote work environment. Imagine a time when the idea of working from your living room was a distant dream. Fast forward, and the COVID-19 pandemic turned that dream into reality for millions across the globe. In this unprecedented shift, businesses of all sizes embarked on what has been regarded as the largest experiment in remote work history. And the verdict? It's not just feasible, it's potentially more advantageous. Take Twitter, for example. The tech behemoth made headlines when it declared that its employees could opt to work from home indefinitely, setting a precedent that other companies are beginning to follow. However, transitioning to remote work requires more than an executive decree. It demands a recalibration of how organizations and their teams operate, communicate, and maintain productivity in a virtual landscape. This guide is your compass in navigating this new terrain, offering actionable strategies to thrive whether you're leading a digital-first company or carving out your niche as a remote employee. First on our list of discoveries is the true cost of office distractions. You'll be surprised to learn the extent to which the traditional work environment can impede productivity, and how embracing remote work can unlock new levels of focus and efficiency. But it's not all about ticking off tasks faster. At the heart of a successful remote workplace is the concept of psychological safety, the assurance that one can speak up, share ideas, and express concerns without fear of repercussion. Why is this particularly crucial in a remote setting? We'll explore the dynamics at play that make cultivating a culture of openness and trust even more essential outside the physical office space. Lastly, while remote work offers many freedoms, it also poses a challenge: isolation. The lack of casual, spontaneous interactions can leave employees feeling disconnected, which can impact morale and, by extension, productivity. But fear not, for we delve into practical measures that both organizations and individuals can adopt to foster a sense of community and belonging, even from afar. Join us as we unveil how to not just survive, but thrive in the virtual workplace. Through insights and strategies framed around real-world examples and groundbreaking research, this guide is your ticket to transforming remote work challenges into opportunities for growth, innovation, and connection. Part 1. the remarkable upsides of embracing remote work for businesses and their teams. As the world pivoted in March 2020 in response to COVID-19, the concept of remote work transitioned from a growing trend to a global mainstay. While the pandemic may have accelerated its adoption, the truth is remote work's momentum had been building long before, with a more than 90% increase in the US over the past decade. This shift towards virtual offices has debunked long-standing myths about productivity and corporate presence, showcasing that remote work isn't just a viable alternative, but a potent strategy for modern business. The heart of the matter is clear. Remote work offers significant benefits for both employers and their employees. But what is it about remote work that has captivated so many? For starters, the elimination of daily commutes instantly gifts employees with more hours in their day. In an era where living costs have surged, many find themselves residing further from their workplaces, facing commutes that can consume upwards of 2 hours daily in places like the United Kingdom. Beyond the commute, the traditional office setting itself often harbors a host of distractions, from impromptu desk-side conversations to the constant hum of activity that can significantly hamper productivity. Astonishingly, research from The Guardian highlights how the average worker could lose around 90 minutes per day to these distractions. Remote work, in contrast, allows individuals to craft an environment tailored to their focus and efficiency. Yet, the advantages extend beyond productivity. Remote work champions flexibility and autonomy, aligning with the growing desire for work arrangements that accommodate personal priorities, from family time and travel to hobbies and side pursuits. These qualities not only enhance job satisfaction, but also position companies as more attractive employers in a competitive talent market. Moreover, the shift towards remote operations expands a company's ability to scout for talent far and wide. For illustration, consider the experience of acceleration partners. Embracing a fully remote model has enabled them to assemble a diverse team of 170 employees spanning 8 countries. This approach not only widens the talent pool, but also democratizes opportunities, particularly benefiting individuals in economically disadvantaged regions or those from marginalized communities, who might otherwise be excluded from traditional hiring landscapes. All in all, the move towards remote work represents more than a temporary adjustment. It signals a transformative shift in how businesses operate and people work, offering a glimpse into a future where work and life are more harmoniously integrated. Part 2. Building a thriving remote work culture starts with strong foundations. Imagine stepping into the shoes of a CEO who's recently discovered the myriad benefits of remote work. You're ready to dive in headfirst, transforming your company into a bastion of virtual productivity. But hold on. Success in the remote world is more nuanced than simply sending your team home with laptops. The true bedrock of remote work efficiency lies in cultivating a stellar organizational culture. Let's explore why. Effective remote work begins and flourishes with a great organizational culture. Embarking on this journey requires a deep dive into defining your company's DNA, its vision, values, and goals. Consider vision as your North Star, guiding the company's journey. For example, Acceleration Partners aspires to lead the partner marketing revolution while changing the work-life paradigm, a clear beacon for its remote workforce. Alongside a compelling vision, a set of core values acts as the moral compass for your team, guiding daily decisions and interactions. These might include principles like creating positive, lasting memories and succeeding together, which nurture a cohesive and supportive remote environment. However, a vision without a roadmap is merely a dream. That's where setting specific, actionable goals comes into play. These benchmark achievements should align with both the company's vision and the personal ambitions of each team member, complete with metrics to track progress. But envisioning and articulating these elements is just the beginning. Clarity and consistency are the glue that binds them together. Everyone from the top down should have a crystal clear understanding of the company's vision, values, and goals, with no room for ambiguity. Moreover, these foundational pillars must remain steadfast, avoiding the temptation to shift with every new trend or challenge. With this culture firmly in place, the spotlight turns to hiring. The remote work environment isn't for everyone, which makes selecting the right candidates critical. Look for individuals who not only align with your company's values and vision, but also possess traits conducive to remote success: self-motivation, accountability, and the ability to flourish with autonomy. A strong outside-of-work social network can also indicate that a candidate will adapt well to the remote setup without feeling isolated. In essence, transitioning to a remote work model is an exciting venture that promises flexibility, productivity, and innovation. However, its success hinges on the strength of your organizational culture. By laying down a solid foundation of vision, values, and goals, and by meticulously selecting candidates who resonate with this culture, you pave the way for a remote work environment where employees are not just productive, but truly thrive. Part 3: Enhancing Remote Work Efficiency Through Technological Innovation and Leadership. Picture this: you've laid down a solid cultural foundation for remote work within your organization. Now imagine that foundation as the base of a house. The next step: you're ready to construct the walls, doors, and windows, not to forget the essential plumbing and electrical systems. This is the phase where your remote work setup truly begins to take shape, turning the ideal of remote work into a practical, living reality. Let's delve into why the appropriate technology and management strategies are pivotal in rendering remote work both seamless and extraordinarily productive. At the forefront of this transformation is the strategic utilization of technology. Companies venturing into or expanding their remote work capabilities must prioritize investments in tools that foster effective communication and collaboration. Cloud-based solutions like Google Workspace revolutionize how documents are created, shared, and stored securely online. For daily interactions, platforms such as Slack and Microsoft Teams become the virtual water cooler, facilitating quick chats and providing spaces for team gatherings. Meanwhile, project management tools like Asana ensure that everyone stays on track with tasks and deadlines, making the flow of work transparent and manageable. Yet, technology is just one piece of the puzzle. An equally crucial component is revisiting and refining meeting strategies. In the remote work era, the traditional meeting model must evolve to acknowledge different schedules and time zones while also combating Zoom fatigue. Leaders are tasked with discerning which meetings are essential and which can transition to emails or recorded video messages. A practical approach is to invite feedback by asking participants to rate the efficacy of meetings. Those that consistently score low on usefulness could be reimagined or eliminated altogether. For the meetings that do make the cut, preparation is key. Taking a leaf from Jeff Bezos's book, sending out memos with background info and agenda points before meetings can significantly boost productivity. This memo system ensures participants show up informed and ready to dive deep into discussions, making for more focused and shorter meetings. Beyond meeting management, remote leadership extends to how employees are supported and guided. Goals become not just markers of progress, but tools for accountability in a landscape where traditional oversight mechanisms are not feasible. However, more important than tracking progress is fostering an environment of psychological safety. This entails creating a space where team members feel empowered to take initiative, highlight concerns, and even fail without fear of repercussions. This sense of security and trust is communicated through company values and reinforced by managers, ensuring that remote work becomes a space of growth and engagement, not just a physical detachment from the office. In sum, by marrying cutting-edge technology with visionary leadership practices, organizations can transcend geographical boundaries, crafting a remote work environment that is not only productive, but also nurturing and inclusive. Part 4: bringing remote workers together, the power of in-person interaction. A commonly voiced concern about remote work is the potential for employees to feel isolated. Imagine clocking in and out every day, yet never physically interacting with your colleagues or embedding yourself within the company's culture. It's a scenario that can lead to feelings of detachment from both the team's goals and its social fabric. However, this doesn't have to be the fate of remote work environments. In fact, fostering connections among team members shouldn't be a passive hope, but an active pursuit by leadership. Here's the essential insight. Organization leaders must play a pivotal role in encouraging meaningful, in-person interactions among remote workers. Enter the hub model, an innovative approach to maintaining social connections within a dispersed workforce. Picture this: a company identifies key cities and concentrates hiring efforts there, ensuring a minimum cluster of employees in each. This strategy not only nurtures local connections, but also simplifies logistics for in-person meetups, from casual lunch gatherings to more structured co-working sessions. The benefits extend to the recruitment process, allowing for face-to-face interactions that can provide deeper insights into a candidate's fit with the team. But what about companies that are fully remote? Does going virtual mean bidding farewell to physical office spaces? Not necessarily. A post-pandemic trend among some companies, like Dropbox, involves repurposing office environments as centers for collaboration and community building rather than daily workstations. These spaces become the go-to for activities that naturally thrive in person, such as brainstorming sessions, training workshops, and bonding exercises. Beyond local meetups and reimagined office use, another impactful strategy is the organization of large-scale, company-wide events. Picture an annual retreat that gathers remote employees from all corners of the globe for a week, filled with workshops, socializing, and strategic alignment sessions. Automatic, known for its remote-first approach, exemplifies this with its grand meetup, a testament to the company's commitment to weaving strong interpersonal threads throughout its team. To illustrate the profound impact of such gatherings, consider an emotional exercise conducted during a retreat by Acceleration Partners. Participants were asked to deliver speeches as though it was their last day on Earth. This deeply personal exercise not only brought team members closer, but also fostered an environment of vulnerability and mutual understanding, strengthening the communal bond. In sum, while remote work removes the physical barriers of traditional office environments, it introduces an imperative for leaders to creatively bridge the emotional and social gaps that might form. Through thoughtful strategies and events designed to bring people together, companies can ensure that their remote teams remain cohesive, connected, and aligned with the organization's core values and objectives. Part 5. Mastering Remote Work, Balancing Freedom with Discipline. Imagine transforming your work life from enduring a grueling commute and scarfing down fast food to enjoying healthy home-cooked meals and flexibly managing your daily activities. This scenario became a reality for Sophie Parry-Billings, an associate director at Acceleration Partners, who experienced a significant uplift in her quality of life since shifting to remote work in 2017. Her story illuminates the profound potential remote work has in enhancing personal well-being. But such success in the remote work realm isn't merely a result of changing locations. It demands a strategic approach. Here's the essence. To truly reap the benefits of remote work, one must adeptly set expectations, establish boundaries, and hone the art of focus. Step 1 involves delineating clear work hours for yourself and communicating them to your team. Crafting a schedule that broadly segments your day into time for meetings, focused work, and personal activities is crucial. Consistency in availability during these defined work hours builds trust and reliability among team members. This scheduling does more than outline your day. It's a tool for energy management. Align your tasks with your natural productivity rhythms, tackling complex challenges during your peak focus times and saving lighter tasks for energy lulls. Then comes the challenge of maintaining work-life separation when your home also serves as your office. This starts with establishing a dedicated workspace, signaling to both your brain and household members when you're at work. Equally important is defining a ritual to mark the end of the workday, aiding the mental transition from professional to personal time. Despite these structures, distractions are inevitable, whether from household chores or the lure of a sunny day. Overcoming them calls for a mix of scheduled breaks for domestic tasks and practicing focused work in short bursts, gradually extending the duration over time. This method trains your concentration muscle, enabling sustained productivity amidst potential distractions. In essence, while remote work offers an exciting vista of autonomy and flexibility, it also necessitates a disciplined approach to manage one's time, energy, and focus effectively. By setting clear expectations, asserting boundaries, and refining concentration techniques, anyone can turn the dream of a balanced, productive remote work life into their day-to-day reality. Part 6. Embracing self-care to enhance your remote work experience. It's an all too familiar scenario for many of us working remotely. The blending of professional deadlines and personal challenges within the confines of our home spaces can be a recipe for stress. Despite our best efforts to stick to schedules and establish healthy boundaries, the inevitable pressures of work, be it looming deadlines or challenging interactions with colleagues, coupled with personal life responsibilities, can take their toll. Therefore, nurturing a self-care routine becomes not just beneficial, but essential for those navigating the remote work landscape. Here's the core insight. Self-care is crucial in ensuring both your well-being and productivity when working from home. A cornerstone of self-care is quality sleep. It's the recharge your brain and body need to effectively tackle the new day's challenges. Elevating your sleep quality can be as simple as carving out a consistent pre-sleep ritual. Dimming the lights and disconnecting from digital screens an hour before bed can significantly improve your ability to fall and stay asleep. Engage in relaxing activities like reading, which can signal to your body that it's time to wind down. However, self-care extends beyond nighttime routines. It's about having strategies in place to manage daytime stress effectively. Whether it's adopting a regular exercise regimen, carving out moments for meditation, or even dedicating a few minutes to deep breathing exercises, the goal is to find what uniquely soothes your stress. Imagine one of the author's employees who finds solace in merely taking 30 seconds to breathe deeply, demonstrating that sometimes the simplest practices can be the most effective. Yet there's another dimension to remote work's emotional landscape that requires attention: isolation. The absence of spontaneous conversations by the coffee machine or communal lunches can lead to feelings of disconnection. Combating this involves a bit of creativity and proactiveness. Virtual coffee breaks, non-work-related chat groups, or organizing periodic face-to-face meetups with colleagues can create avenues for meaningful interactions. These connections, built within and outside the digital workspace, strengthen team bonds and counteract the solitude inherent in remote work arrangements. In sum, thriving in a remote work setting transcends mere productivity hacks or digital proficiency. It's rooted in embracing a holistic approach to self-care that encompasses both physical and emotional well-being. By prioritizing sleep, managing stress, and actively fostering connections, remote workers can not only safeguard their health, but also unlock a deeper level of satisfaction and engagement with their work. Final summary. In today's evolving workplace ecosystem, remote work stands out as a transformative trend with significant perks for both employers and employees. For businesses, the shift towards remote operations not only broadens the horizon for recruiting talents from a global pool, but also taps into heightened levels of productivity. Employees, on the other hand, revel in the newfound time, flexibility, and autonomy that come with breaking free from the traditional office setup. But to harness the full potential of remote work, a strategic approach is essential. Organizations are tasked with crafting a compelling vision, complemented by clear and unwavering values and goals. This foundation sets the stage for remote work to thrive, guiding employees in their independence without sacrificing alignment with company objectives. Beyond establishing a solid cultural and operational framework, companies must actively engage in equipping their remote teams with the necessary tools and processes. This encompasses everything from adopting cloud-based collaboration platforms to re-evaluating meeting necessities, all aimed at maintaining productivity in a virtual environment. However, the responsibilities don't end with logistical and technological support. A critical aspect of remote work is cultivating a sense of community and connection among employees who may be spread across different geographies. Innovative models that facilitate in-person interactions, virtual social gatherings, and company-wide retreats play an invaluable role in bridging the physical distance that can lead to isolation and detachment. For remote workers, personal initiative in structuring their workday is equally crucial. Identifying an effective schedule that balances professional tasks with personal commitments, coupled with carving out a dedicated workspace, sets the foundation for a successful remote work experience. Yet, the journey doesn't stop at organization and environment setup. Self-care, emphasizing adequate rest, stress management, and combating isolation, emerges as a cornerstone of thriving in a remote setting. Balancing professional rigor with personal health and social connections ensures that remote work becomes a source of satisfaction and empowerment. In conclusion, remote work offers a promising frontier filled with opportunities for innovation, productivity, and work-life integration. But unlocking its full potential requires a concerted effort from both organizations and employees. Through clear vision setting, technology adoption, fostering connections, personal discipline, and diligent self-care, the remote work paradigm can flourish, benefiting all involved parties. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.